Hi guys, my name is Inachosi and I will be talking about teenage pregnancy, okay? So let's get into it. Teenage pregnancy. I think we have heard a lot about this one, okay? And society has been deeming it to be such a bad or terrible thing, or not necessarily an advisable thing to do or get into. But then let us look at the other side of teenage pregnancy. I'm not condoning teenage pregnancy, but what I'm saying is that remember, it is just a thing of the moment. Some people might feel that it might ruin your life, in a certain way, because number one, you have a baby and you are still a child. You're in school, probably you're still under your parents' care, and maybe the child's father is also not there, for certain reasons. But also another thing to look into is that kids grow. If it's one thing about kids, they grow. Remember, babies do not stay babies forever, and your circumstance does not stay the same forever as well. So if you are a teenager and you are pregnant, don't do it again. But then also, you now have like double double motivation as to why you should work hard in this life, as to why you should better the situation at home or for yourself, especially for that little person that you are bringing into Malifate. So you basically have more reasons as to pull your socks up. Yes, a lot of people usually give in when they are pregnant at a young age, to say, I'm no longer going to go to school, because I now have a baby, I have to stay home and take care of the child, I have to, do X, 1, 2, 3. But then you actually need to do the opposite. You need to get up and go, because why? You're not only doing things for yourself now, but you are doing them for another person. And also to say, yes, it is not something to really celebrate or necessarily be jolly about teenage pregnancy, because it's a painful thing to see ngwana omunyane like apere uniform, aya sekolong kamba. It's really not easy. It's really not an easy thing. So I feel that like there are a lot of things that need to be addressed in schools, and I feel that the way that they're being addressed is also not enough, and I feel like especially in high schools there should be a point where condoms are provided, and this is not something we need to hide or shy away from, especially in today's generation. So I feel like these things are things that they need to be looked upon, when it comes to teenage pregnancy. I feel like parents also need to start doing better, especially with their girl children. You need to teach, be strict, be as strict as you need to be, when it comes to these kids. Like, there is absolutely no reason to be, taking it very soft, especially a teenager, because those people will, they will show you flames. Hey, they will, that little double paper. Like, so I feel that when it comes to teenagers, we need to be a little, not even a little, a lot more strict than we are, on children and adults, because I feel like that stage of your life determines a lot. Because if you fall pregnant at that time, a lot is at stake, but also a lot of people also make it out, and they make the best out of it. A lot of people also get to grow, and they, the experience differs. It differs from person to person, but I feel that number one, if you can avoid it, avoid it. Number two, if you're already going through it, then you know what you need to do. You need to pull yourself up for that little person, not for yourself, but for that person that you are bringing into this world. So yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions on teenage pregnancy. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you.